Hello everyone. I got a couple requests to do some knives and a kind of a challenge of a Facebook knife that somebody showed me. I want to try to build. So these are going to be some custom builds, some solo builds that just be me on these videos. So I'm going to take a moment and kind of show you the layout of what the first one of these builds is going to be, and I'll take you along for the ride. This might be kind of broken up. I normally only do these over a weekend, so there'll be small segments where I'll do a couple hours of forging the knife and a couple hours of making the handle, and I'll try to break those up into small parts so you guys aren't bored for 4 or 5 hours. They'll be short 15-minute videos or less. So, all right, here's the first shape of the knife we're going to go for. Okay, so the first one we're going to go for is a real square design. This was a challenge on somebody challenged me to make one of these based off of a Facebook video. So the overall shape of this knife is real square, but the kind of tricky part of it is going to be we're going to put a bottle opener here in this back portion. So that's going to look something probably, I don't know, something kind of like that, maybe a little bigger. Be the general shape of the edge of the blade, and then our actual bevel, I like to draw these out. I'll have a ricasso here, so that's a good point where the edge stops, so you don't cut your hand, and it's just going to come straight across. Overall, this is probably going to be about a 2-inch. I don't know what that's going to be. This is going to be about 2 inches or so. This will probably be, I don't know, just going by something else here. This is it'd be about the same height, so that's probably about 1 inch tall. So that'd be about 1 inch. The overall length will probably be somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 inches, maybe a little less, hopefully. The back end, I like to put a lot of curve on the handles, so this will probably curve something like that. It'll kind of be like a real small knife you can carry every day. So this is going to be the first project I'm going to work on for a solo project, and I'll take you along. Alright, so we're getting started on the square knife I drew a little earlier. This is some about probably 5/8 coil spring that I have laying around. I'm going to throw this in the forge. It's getting warmed up now, so I'll throw this in the forge, start hammering it out. For the most part, the first thing I'm going to do is just trying to flatten it out to get that blade width and shape that I'm looking for. I'll carry it along for part of it, probably sped up so it's not so boring, because it's going to take me a little while to get it started. So here we go. I'll bring you back once the forge and the material are both up to heat. Okay, so our steel's just about up to temperature for our first heat. I'm going to go ahead and carry you just to start this, and then we'll speed it up. Nice and cherry red. I'm just going to start by flattening this end out. So even though it's early in the project, I still want to go ahead and keep flipping the piece over. That'll give me a more centered blade shape overall, so it won't get off skew from the handle. I'm just going to do this process a few more times, and I'll carry you guys along as I go. As you can see, I am running out of propane, so I'll get the last heat, kind of show you what I'm doing here, and then I'll go get some more propane. So I'm taking a cross peen, I'm hammering this way to try to squeeze that extra length out of the blade. I'm still not quite as thin as I need to be yet. but that's where I'm working. And that's all I'm going to get out of heat and out of fuel. So I'll be back when I have more fuel. Handle the knife to get it right where I want it, but we're going to go ahead and cut that eye shape out that's going to form our ball opener. This is a punch I made a week or so ago. We're going to give it a try. I can always grind this thing out if I really want to go that route, but I'd rather try to kind of forge it out, so we're going to give it a shot and see what happens here. So my handle's coming up this way, so this is going to be the edge. So somewhere right in here is where I want to try to get that eye put in. Find a hammer I like. Find the spot I want to put it. And I'm probably putting this backwards. That's what that looks like. I'm going to cut that all the way through, and then I'm going to open it up, kind of twist this ear up, and then shape it back like that, I think. So back in the fire to get hot. Alright, gonna go for the second time here, taking it out of the fire. Nice and bright red. I really need more table space. I've definitely got my mark defined there. So we'll put that back in one more time. This time I should be able to go all the way through. I might try to find something set on my anvil to save the face of it here for what it's worth. Alright, here we go. Assuming I don't fiddle around with my tools too much here. Should be able to get it all the way through. I found a piece of scrap steel. Get it quite through. Let's give it a few more hits. feeling a bit like a high school gym teacher. Just one more time, one more time, one more time. So we'll try it again. Maybe this time I'll get it all the way through. All right, here we go. Out of the fire. On the anvil. Pretty clean, so I'm not going to worry about trying to brush it this time. I probably should, but we'll fight that battle later. I am almost through it there. I just can't quite seem to be able to get all the way through, so I'm just going to keep trying. I'll come back to you when I have that all the way through. Alright, so after fighting with that for a few minutes, I gave up on trying to get it punched. I just hit it with an angle grinder real quick because I had it out, so I just went ahead and hit it. Kind of hard to see. So I've got it opened up, so now I'm just going to try to open it up a little bit more. Don't quite know how I'm going to do that yet, but we're going to give it a shot. I'm just setting it on the back side of the anvil and hitting down here to try to curl it open. It seems to be working. I'm trying to pull and hit it down in the same direction as that groove I have started. A little cold, we're going to throw it back in the heat. Alright, so we're just going to keep working that open. Kind of think this is going to be some slow progress. It's getting so thin. There's so little material there, it's going to cool out fast, so I'm going to have to go in for a lot of heats. I'm going to keep working it out and I'll keep you with me. Well, I think I'm going to be able to make this into a bottle opener, but I don't know that it's going to be quite the look I was going for, but we'll keep working it and see where we get. Running out of time for today, so I think that is where I'm going to leave that for today. I'll do some thinking about how I want to make that, what I want to make it. I might have to come in with a grinder and take a little more out. Just not quite doing what I wanted to, so I'll think about it and come back maybe tomorrow or the next time I'm on here, and we'll keep working this one over.